Hello and welcome back to the third tutorial in the Cocos2d-x JavaScript tutorial series. In this tutorial we'll be looking at how to add a sprite, and this tutorial assumes you've done tutorial 2. If you haven't, the source will be available via a link in the description. Firstly, before we actually start, I just want to apologise for the first tutorials in regards to the resolution. The resolution was recorded at my native screen resolution, therefore some of the code may have been a little difficult to see, but I did provide all the source code and links, so it should be all good. But from now on I'll be doing it at a different resolution, which will make it a lot easier to see on YouTube. So let's just get started. Like I said, we'll be using the project that we created in tutorial 2, which allowed us to support multiple resolutions. Let's open that. And we want to go into the myapp.js. And firstly, we're just going to remove all the code that is already generated in there. You want to go to the top here, and here is some declarations of some variables. So we just want to get rid of them. We want to get rid of hello image, hello label, circle, and sprite. Now that we have got rid of those, we want to go down into the my layer equals cc layer.extend, and then into the init function. This is just the initialize function. When this first begins this particular layer, all of this code occurs. So you want to delete from here all the way to just before return true, because we need return true in there. Just delete that like so. And if I click play and I run it in the simulator, we shouldn't see anything at all because we've deleted all the code. There you go, nothing at all. So let's just get started. We're just going to use the resources that are already there. I'm just going to use the close normal, but you can use the close selected, the hello world, or you can add your own very easily. And first of all, we need to actually go to the top and just create a variable. The variable we're going to create, we're just going to call it my underscore sprite, set it to null. When I start coding, I like to do Command B. Basically, I like to build it. Just to make sure it is compiling. The build is completing. Then here you'll do this dot my underscore sprite equals cc dot sprite dot create open bracket quotes res / we can do hello world or the close selected. Like I said, we will be doing close normal.png, close the quotes, close the bracket, and we'll do a semicolon. IntelliSense seems to just indent this even though we don't want that. We want to do this dot sprite dot set anchor point, and in here we need to do cc dot p open and close bracket. Within there we're going to set this to 0.5 and 0.5. This just means the anchor point is set to the middle of this actual particular image. You can set it to whatever you want. You can set it to 1, 1 or 0, 0, but we're going to put it to 0.5. This dot sprite, made a little mistake here. You might have realized I should put my sprite there instead of sprite. My sprite dot set position. For the position, we will do cc.p like we did before, close bracket. For this, we're not going to set an explicit magic value. We're going to put size dot width divided by 2. Then we do size dot height divided by 2 again. The reason we're doing the size dot width because we've got the screen size right here, and the benefit of that is if let's say I'm testing this on my personal device, and that's a iPhone 4, the resolution of that is 960 by 640, half of that is 480 by 320. If I put those specific numbers here, that's great, it'll work great. But if let's say I use it on a non-retina iPhone, I use it on an iPad, use it on iPad HD or iPhone 5 or 5S, it won't be positioned correctly. This way it will be always positioned in the center. That's what you should do. Don't use magic values, just use dynamic code like this. So when you port it over to even Android, it will just work, at least for the most part. You will have to do very little modifications. Now this dot add child, and then you do this dot inside the brackets, this dot my sprite 0. Now it's going to build it, run in the simulator. There you go, we've got a button right in the middle, the sprite. There you go, that's the tutorial for how to add a sprite. In the next tutorial, we'll look at actually moving the sprite that we've added here. All the source code will be available in the description, and thanks for watching.